Hello, good people. I am back with another update. This would be over my 90 days. And there is something behind that too, as well. Supposedly, it's 120 days that you're supposed to do before they will even consider you to stay or move you on. Um, Obviously, I've been there over that. It'll be 5 months, I believe, on the 24th of this month. Um, just a quick update. It's going pretty good. I've lost weight. I've actually lost 24 pounds in these 4.5 months. It's a struggle. I'm making it though. It is work. You will work. No questions about that. So I did get a question yesterday about the do's and don'ts and how to get along with others and so forth. So what I would say to that is do's and don'ts of your position. I mean, what they tell you in class when you go to training. Do not steal. Show up for work on time. Don't call in. Those are really very critical things. I don't know as far as in the plant, because we do have a plant here in Indy, how that all works. It's more people, it's easy to cover. But where I work at, like I stated before, at a station, it's just 4 clerks. I would say in total that we have in that building period is 24 people that work in that one little station. That's including route, city carriers, clerks, and our bosses. My boss, which is the postmaster. We just got a postmaster, and my supervisor. So it's a little bit more harder, because if I don't show up, it makes it harder on that other person that's there at 4 and has to do. We share the responsibilities. I try to help her, even though I do distribution, which is throwing packages, not throwing packages, setting the packages for each carrier. Somebody did ask me, and I'm going to throw this in there while I'm speaking of this. What does a PSE do? A PSE will do everything but drop the packages off, like a carrier or a route carrier. You do everything in there that you have to do. Whatever they tell you, if you can do, if they ask you to do, if you can do it, yes, I can do that. I'm doing custodial work at my station. I'm cleaning restrooms, mopping floors, added on to my duties. They're asking me to do it. 2, I'm staying a little extra. We don't have a custodial person there. So there's different ways, you can move around on your clock or your card to say, because you're doing custodial work, and you get credit for everything. Let's see. So yeah, that's what a PSE is. Do's and don'ts again. Stay in your place. Try to cover yourself when it comes to your work. If you have if you have a specific responsibility and they're relying on you to do it, then do your job. Or if you need help, ask somebody to try to help you out. Just don't assume somebody else is going to do your job for you. Like I said, when the mail comes in, sometimes half the time the mail is already there. We have a small dock. DPS is already there. Flats are there. Parcels are there. Sometimes Saturdays, we normally get our ads, so I deal with bulk too. So those ads come in, I deal with that. In every ad we get, we distribute it accordingly. magazines, we have to stack them by CD carrier, route carrier, measure those, write that down. So it's a lot to it. PO boxes, it's a lot of little things that come with that. And slowly I'm getting, I'm getting accustomed to it. I'm figuring it out. So yeah, showing up to work is very important. I feel like if you cannot handle the post office work work ethic, then I feel like it's not for you. Because sometimes you do have to pick up slack for other people, because there are lazy people in the post office, and a lot of y'all can agree with me. So getting along with others, I do that perfectly fine. I don't try to, yeah, my joke here and there, but that's it. I don't try to give it any more. I just feel like I want to be respected, so I feel like I shall give that too. So it's pretty much on you how much you give that person the okay to talk to you in a certain way or say things to you, then that's what you're gonna get. So I feel like, hey, I'm a serious person. Don't take my weakness for kindness. People can get that off my vibe pretty quick. So there are those personalities that are crazy, and you just have to learn or know how to deal with that. Or, I don't let anything really bother me. I've had 2 incidents at my job, not with employees, more of I don't know. I don't even know if I really want to speak on this, but like, I've gotten pulled over. It is a little town. I live in Indy. I work about, I would say 35, 40 minutes away. And I've had, someone kind of throw a racial slur, a customer. But, I don't let it get to me. It is what it is. People still on that these days. I'm not going to give it more gas. But yeah, so it pretty much just depends on you. You just go in there. Like I told my postmaster when he did my 80-day orientation, because I hadn't gotten my 30, my 60, and my 90 days was coming up. So he did my 80-day evaluation thing, and I hadn't missed a day, and I just want to come to work, do my job, and leave. I'm just that's get paid for what I do and go home, and that's pretty much what I aim for. Do my job the right way, be courteous to other people. I'm a very friendly person. Like I stated, I so I don't know what might be going on where you at. To the person that had that question, but yeah. And then if you do have questions about in debt on what you're supposed to do and not do, I suggest you can go on to the apw.org contracts. Moving on to that, I'm kind of slipping in and out as I'm remembering things. I do have some things written down. You can go on there. The post office has a contract, and it also has contracts for the post offices throughout Indiana, from what I know. You can go at apwu.org. You scroll down, you see contract. Everything on there that you need to know as a PSE, a route carrier, a rural carrier, CCA, all those things are on there. Has to do with vacation, everything and anything you to know is on there. And if you have any questions, there's people on there that you can contact, because I'm pretty new to the union thing. So I'm slowly trying to educate myself on that, because it's a lot of things I don't think that they will let you know, unless you experience something or whatnot. And it will start. If you go on there, it looks weird, but if you start, it don't start saying for each thing until page 20, FYI. Okay, I did get a comment. I hope I'm not calling anybody out or anything. I'm just letting you know if it's okay to work while pregnant. I personally don't think it's okay, me personally, because it's a hard work. You're constantly on your feet. You know, it's hard labor. Where I'm at, that's normally we touch everything that comes in there. Me and another girl touch, you know, because it's just me and her in the morning. So by 9 o'clock, everything's done, just about. I don't know. I really can't answer to that. It just depends on you. I wouldn't recommend it. So, but yeah, you know, any more comments? I appreciate everybody commenting, watching this video. I don't know what else you guys want me to speak about. Now, so I did start window training this week, which was Monday. Today is Wednesday, the 6th. Okay, I did start the window training. The only thing is our instructor, she got sick, so they had to cancel it, you know, period. So I have to go back, but that won't be till the November 18th, excuse me. So that was kind of like a little bummer. And that is a lot. I'm telling you, for window clerk, it's a lot. There's no percentage. You're either ineligible or eligible. You'll get your results in 5 minutes after you take your test, and this will determine you've been a PSE. Now, let me tell you, you've been a PSE. And I've always worked the back. I've come to the front once or, you know, a couple times, you know, to help here and there, but not to work the register or anything like that. If you do not pass, you will have no job. Okay? You will not have a job. A lot of people don't know this. They seem surprised when I was in class. You get 3-day window training after class, after you completed your test and you pass and everything. So it's 52 hours of academy. You get 2 hours of self-study. And the test itself is 2 hours. And then it's 100 questions. And like I said before, it's 3 days of on-job training. So yeah, and it is called the 421 Postal Exam. Now, for those that you guys that are going to be doing window training, I will give you something really quick that is going to help you. That'll give you an idea what's on there. Some of the wordings aren't the same. I'm gonna try to figure out which ones those are, but it's similar. It is called, if you go on Google, it is Quizlet, or you can put Quizlet 421 Postal Exam. And it has 112 questions. To tell you right now, we have actually 9 zones. We don't have 8. Number one, that's one thing that I do remember. So yeah, just you can go on there. No, I'm not sponsoring them. They're not sponsoring me. So just to let you know, but that is a good tool to get on there and see what, and even if you're not doing a clerk, or maybe in the future you want to, that'll give you an idea what's on there, and so forth. So that's all I have at this time. I appreciate everybody for commenting, you know, sharing their experience. And I mean, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them. You know, I will try my best to try to get somebody that can answer them for me. So yeah, and I know I've been getting a lot of questions about if you're seasonal or casual, if they'll keep you. And I was told, because I asked, I didn't know the answer, that if they like your work ethic, you come to work and so forth, and they need you, and they decide to keep you, they can. So yeah. So when they do express come to work and don't miss work, it's for real. So yeah. So well, thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. You have a wonderful day, and God bless. Peace.